Welcome to this little morning yoga session, and welcome to my new space. This is kind of temporary, but I'm working on setting up my new kind of recording space, and it's coming along. Anyway, this little session, it's quick. We are going to use our breath and do a little bit of meditation as well, and it's just a nice way to start the day, just waking the body up, waking the mind, your soul up. And we're going to start seated. So come to a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Take a moment to close your eyes. Start breathing through your nose. And I want you to put your right hand over your heart and your left hand just below the belly button. And feel that movement of the breath. So your belly expands and your sternum lifts. And also feel that expansion into your sides. And as you're breathing, a little check-in. Just check in. How are we feeling this morning? And you're choosing to start your day calmly, being nice to yourself, being nice to your body. So take the time to appreciate that decision. Let your hands come down to your knees. Take a couple of circles, big and slow. Just moving the spine. And change direction. Go the other way. And come to center. Interlace your hands behind your head. And I want you to press the back of your head into your hands. You're going to resist with your hands and make a big double chin. And release. And then come onto all four. You're going to start moving in to your cat-cow. So inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, round the spine. Move your belly button towards the front of your spine. And just go with your own breath. That's slow, deep breathing through your nose. And add whatever needs to be added here. So maybe it's a little bit of side bending, hip circling. You're just saying good morning to your body. You're waking it up. And come to a neutral spine. Lift your right arm up. reaching. And exhale, thread the needle. Let your cheek come all the way down on the ground and walk your left fingertips forward. Try to relax into the pose. And come back up. Lift your left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Come back up and take another couple of little cat-cows. And tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Keep a little bit of bend in your knees, stay on your tippy toes. And just explore the pose, walk it out, get a little bit of stretch going through your shoulders. Maybe walk out your legs. And walk to the front of your mat. Come into a ragdoll forward fold. Have a little bit of space in between your feet. Keep a little bit of bend in your knees so you're not forcing anything. You just hang in. Nice and soft in your neck and your shoulders. And slowly roll up to standing. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And then I want you to reach your arms up. And you're going to grab your right wrist and step your right foot behind and across and come into a nice little side stretch. So as you inhale, you feel a little bit of space being created in between your side ribs. Come back to center and over to the other side. And back to center. Hands to your heart. And take a moment to close your eyes again. Bring your focus back to your breath. You're still breathing through the nose. Feeling that expansion with your inhale, gentle contraction with your exhale. And remember, when we do a practice like this first thing in the morning, we're really setting an intention for the day. We're starting the day right. So what are other ways you can start the day right? Drinking water. Go outside, get a little bit of fresh air. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And step your left leg back. Lower the back knee. Come into a lunge. Reach your arms up. And sink into the pose. And that might not look like much for you if you've got tight hip flexors here. It might just be a tiny little bit. And maybe if you've got a little bit more space, you're sinking a little deeper. So whatever's working for you. We're not moving into a place of pain, just sensation. And come back up. And as you inhale, come into cactus arms. Let your shoulder blades move towards each other. Open up your chest. Exhale. Pretend you're hugging a big bear. So you're rounding your spine. Inhale. Come back to those cactus arms. Open up your chest. Exhale. Hug the bear. One more time, open up. Exhale, hug the bear. And back into your cactus arms, open up your chest. Exhale, both of your hands on the inside of your right foot. Come into a lizard pose. You're going to sink your hips down. And you can move here if it feels good. You're just getting into that right hip and that left hip flexor. You can also open your knee to the side. If you do that, just make sure that you're rolling onto the knife edge of that front foot so your toes are following your knee. And tuck your back toes, lift that back knee, and you're going to step forward, come back into your forward fold. And then step your right leg back, lower the back knee, and again you're going to reach your arms up, sink into the lunge. Come back up. And again, inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, hug the bear. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, hug the bear. Last time, inhale, cactus. Exhale, hug the bear. And inhale, you're opening up again. Exhale, both of your hands on the inside of that left foot. You're going to come into your lizard. You're going to sink in. It might not be exactly the same as you did on the first side. I want you to pay attention to your body. What does your body need this morning? So you're just going to move. Again, we're looking for sensation. We're not looking for pain. And tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, step back into a downward facing dog. And then come into a plank pose. You're going to lower down all the way onto your belly. Take your arms along your sides. And then I want you to make fist with your hands. And when you do that, you start activating your arms a little. And you're going to lift your arms up. And then you're going to lift your chest up. And then you're going to lift your legs up. Keep your legs nice and straight. Reach through the tippy toes. Lift, 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 lift. Your whole back body is working. Your glutes are working. And release. One more time. Make fists. Reach your arms up. Lift your chest, lift your legs. And release. Hands by your chest. Roll up into a cobra. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears so this is not happening. You're not hanging out like this. Nice and long neck. And roll back down. Lift up onto all fours. Cross your shins. Walk your hands back. Come to seated. Legs out in front. And if it's hard to sit in this L shape, if your hamstrings are so tight, you can always sit on a little blanket or block. That's okay. Always prop yourself up if needed. Hug your left knee to your chest. Still sitting up nice and tall. And then I want you to take your left fingertips, place them behind you. What you're not going to do is just plunk your hand down and lean into it. Like, hey. No. You're still going to sit up nice and tall. So it's just your fingertips. You could easily lift the hand if you need to. And then I want you to reach your right arm up. And exhale, come into a twist. You can either do that by hugging that left knee or come to the outside. That really depends on where you are today. I think I'm on a team hugging the knee. Keep sitting up nice and tall so that spine is nice and tall. Just remind yourself. And then change your gaze to go over that left shoulder. And can you still flex that right foot? And when we twist, there's always a use for the breath here. So as you inhale, can you sit up a little taller, find a bit more length in your body. And as you exhale, so as your belly contracts and move in, you get a little bit more space to go a little deeper. Come back to center. And come over to the other side. Hug that right knee into your chest. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Take your right fingertips behind you, again, just as a gentle support. Inhale, lift your left arm up, lengthen. Exhale, come into your twist. And again, flexing that left foot. Turn your gaze to go over that right shoulder. Come back to center. And then come all the way down onto your back. Knees bent. And lift up into a bridge pose. And you're using your whole back body as you lift. So your glutes, your hamstrings, your back muscles are all lifting up. Squeeze your butt. And slowly lower back down. Keep that natural curve in your spine. One more time, you're going to lift up into your bridge pose. And lower back down. Then hug your knees to your chest. Curl into a little ball. And move from side to side. Roll back and forth. It's massaging the spine a bit. And come all the way up to seated. And find a comfortable seat again. And that might involve you sitting on a blanket, sitting on a block. If that's better for you, if you can have a nice tall spine with that, go for it. And you're going to come back to your breath. So close your eyes. Breathing through your nose. As you inhale, make sure you're softening your belly and letting your belly expand all the way into that lower part. And at the same time, that chest is lifting, your sides are expanding. And see if you can gently lengthen each inhale and each exhale. And then I want you to think of as if you had a little internal journal. And you're simply going to put in that little journal 3 things you're grateful for today. And it can be anything. It can be something as simple as I'm grateful for coffee, or it can be something bigger that I'm grateful for all the amazing people that I love, or the fact I'm going on holiday tomorrow, or whatever it is. But it's 3 things that you are grateful for today. And really notice how these 3 big or small things, how they make you feel, how it makes your world, your life, just a little bit better, or a lot better. I want you to keep focusing on these 3 things. Your mind might wander, go somewhere else, and that's okay. You're just going to very gently bring it back to your focus. Your 3 things of gratitude. Yes, you're still letting those three little things fill your heart. Gently blink your eyes open. Hands to your heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.